So I actually did have some people from the last video ask me if I did find my dog. And yes, I did find my dog. Right here she is. So, yeah, that being said, let's get right back into the video. Well, we decided to wash the boat one last time before we take it out on the lake. So, let's get it clean. Washed, and now we're just gonna keep on loading it up so it's ready to take out on the lake. Oh, it's floating and seems to be doing just fine. We're gonna turn around and go back towards this way. Open her up a little bit. Okay guys, so basically, what I'm getting ready to do is take off this panel right here. I'm going to take it off, and there's two little wires on the fuel sending unit, and they control the gas gauge, and the gas gauge does not work. So I'm going to take those off and put them together and see if the gas gauge actually works. And if the gas gauge works, then we know it's not the gas gauge, it's the fuel sending unit. And so if the gas gauge works, I'm going to check the fuel sending unit and see if the float works or not. So yeah, stick with me and I'll do that. Okay, so I got this panel off, and I got these two wires right here off of there too. And I'm trying to see why the gauge isn't working, the gas gauge. And if I touch these two together, the gas gauge actually works. So let's stick these together so I can show you. It's working, yeah. It works, and then if I let go, it doesn't work. So gas gauge does work. So what I'm actually going to do now is take this whole mechanism right here off and see if the float in the tank is even working. That may not, or that may be why it's not letting the gas gauge work, because the float's not moving. And this daggone toolbox has a zip tie on it. I have nothing to cut it with unless I break it. I might break it. Yeah, broke it. Okay. So I would, well, not 10. Like, okay. Okay, so the problem was the float for the fuel sending unit was locked up, so I had to move it around and get it loosened up so it would let the gas gauge work. Okay, so I got that back on there, and it works now. So now I got to put this panel back on. Then I'm going to move on to the spark plugs and make sure they're good and check everything else in the motor. Okay, so moving on, taking this motor cover off, and I'm going to check the spark plugs and stuff like that. So got to take off this little thing down here. Okay, there we go. Got that off. So now I'm going to check these. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I missed the top one. I guess I'm just blind now. I don't know how I managed to miss that. Anyway, I'm going to check all these, make sure they're tight. And everything else seems to be looking fine. Seems to be looking normal, so I don't know. I'll check everything and see if you can get it going, because as you guys could tell, well, you couldn't tell in the video, but the boat actually did not run right. I don't know what was up with it. It has a miss, so I'm going through everything and I'm going to check it and see what I can find. Okay, so now I'm going to get started on taking these spark plugs out. And also, pro tip of the day. Now, you guys are never going to believe this one. Don't leave a black toolbox. Don't leave a black toolbox sitting out in the sun, because the tools inside of it will get really hot, believe it or not. And whenever you grab them, it'll burn you. I just found that out the hard way. Should have probably had better sense and known that would happen, but I didn't think about it. I think this is the right size, yep. Should probably turn it the right way. Nope, that's not the right way. Actually, while I'm at it, I'm gonna re-gap these because it ain't gonna hurt nothing to do it, and that could be part of the problem. One of them may be different than the other ones, and so it may be messing it up. So might as well do it while I'm at it. Oh, that is hard to get to. Wow. I'll have to try to get that with something else because I ain't gonna get it with this. Okay. I gotta go grab something to gap these. Well, still gotta get this one out too. I don't know how I want to get this one out. This is in like the worst spot right here. Let me show you this. Okay, so right here, like that's just a terrible spot. I might be able to get it if I take the extension off. I'm gonna test it. I'll take it off and I'll see. Yeah, I can get it if I take it off. Still in a bad spot though. Still a pain in the butt. Okay. Now I'm gonna grab a gapping tool. Okay, so this is what a gapping tool is if you didn't know what it is. Basically, it gaps a spark plug. It's got different settings and stuff, but anyway, just put it on here. Slide it to about, looks like it's gonna be 30. I want to get them all the same. Okay, and this one went to 26, so that could be a problem. That may be why it's kind of running not right. So I gotta get this one to 30 if I can. There we go. Anyway, I'm not gonna bore you guys with this, so I'll catch you whenever I get these put back in. Okay, so now that I got these re-gaps and stuff back in there, I'm actually gonna try starting up and see if it runs any smoother. You'll be able to tell if it's still running with the mist because it'll kind of shake a lot, so we'll see. But it's still not 100%. About tripped over a rock. But it definitely did help. So now what I'm going to do is put some fuel treatment in it and put more gas in it. And I think that's going to solve the problem, because it definitely runs a whole lot better than what it did. So, yeah. Okay, so we got the boat loaded up, and we're going to go back out and try it again and see if it runs any better. I'll catch you at the lake. Okay, we're out here on the lake, and now it's running absolutely great. So I guess gapping the spark plugs made it do and run a whole lot better. So we're gonna do a takeoff from pretty much sitting still right here.
Is that what they're going to do? I'm never going to come around like that.
Okay, so we got back from the lake, got the boat back here. It's actually pretty late. It's about 10:30, but the boat done great out on the water today. It done a whole lot better than what it did the other day, how it was kind of sluggish and stuff. It's not like that anymore. It actually gets up and goes. Also, check out this flake. Whenever that's perfectly right in the sunlight, it'll blind you. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this project, or for the boat project and the boat series. So next thing will be on this channel is probably just doing some fishing and going to tournaments. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Maybe some deer hunting whenever bow season comes in, which is a month from now. So yeah, we'll see what we get into. But for now, thanks for watching the boat series. I'll catch you guys next time.